guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions. So again, it's your boy Cobe Rise. Coming for you, coming for you, coming for you. Oh Lord, do not forget the gorillas. Everyone know we the realest, a bunch of go-getters. I bet you can tell I'm the illest. You don't need your fingers to feel it. You know I can straight spit, knock you out with a late hit. Feel like I'm the one, like I'm Neo, but this is the real life, not the Matrix. I'm about to go ape shit. Ain't no gotta roll out. I know gotta roll out, yeah. I know gotta roll out, yeah. I roll on to you. It's your boy Nitty, man. Sub mofo.
Alright, drop what you got going on today, man.
Yeah, man, bro. You know, I just did an interview and shit, and then we got the new drop. We're taking it on, get there. You know how it is.
Okay. Pulled up, man. We just had a photo shoot at the gym.
Word.
We got it in, man. We got the CMOS coming out. We got it in Crunch Gym, Fitness Gym. So anybody want some CMOS? We got pull up.
Hey.
You know, so we're taking over doing one. Exactly, bro. One gym at a time. You feel me? We gotta get KJ plugged in, bro. What you got going on?
I just been in the suit. I was trying to make some new music.
Hey.
Lock coming out.
What's up?
I know we not rolling dice in the bread. What you got going?
Word.
Saber L-roll strictly for the ride. I don't like to do shit if a nigga ain't high. Even when I'm getting fly, still puffin' on that lie. Taking that bullshit. I gotta have that eye. Niggas really wanna try. Compete with the best. Hit the shit so hard to swell up your chest, make your heart stop. Call that cardiac arrest. You start getting warm like it's melting off your flesh. You can test any strands I
Yeah. Come on. Let's get it up. Yeah. Let's go, man. It's Wednesday. Woo. Hey. Turn it up. Hold on, let me get it right. Hey, we back. Back like we never left. Man, what's going on, IG? What's going on, YouTube and Facebook? It's your boy Cobe Rise, you dig? We back at it again with a banger. Shout out to Queen City Organics. You dig what I'm saying? Rise and Rise Academy, we have the CMOS out, the Raspberry Rafa. What's going on with it? Man, listen, my IG family tapping in. We about to talk some of that ish today, y'all. I'm really about to go in on them boys. But before we do that, man, first and foremost, shout out to TrueHighClarity.com. It's how you want to live your life. True, high, and with clarity. Yes, sir. I got my family tapping in, man. What's going on? Y'all can see the topic. Must know health tips for a longer lasting life. Oh, yeah. We about to turn up on them. And there's about to be some topics that you probably not going to want to hear. But, we got to call everything out the way it is. What's going on, Bill? Hey man, listen, bro, we gotta tap in, man. We just kicking it right now, fam. Anything with fitness. So we talking about anything that's gonna prolong your health. And matter of fact, you're a cook, man, so you might be able to chime in on these, man, because we're gonna talk about some food today, bro. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. Yes, sir. Oh, and by the way, so if you guys can tap in with my YouTube, I will be posting a how-to journey. So just stay with me on this. We're gonna have a journey on a weight gain during the summertime, but a clean bulk. That's right. We're working on a clean bulk when it comes to the gym. All right. And I'm gonna show you how to do it through the summer. I already know what you're thinking. Just follow along, and I got you step by step. You dig? And we about to get it rolling. We're gonna get it popping. All right. Now, first and foremost, I wanted to make sure that I tapped in with the news of I don't know if you guys seen, but you know it's lab-grown meat that's came out now, right? I mean, it's been a thing, but it's here to really stay. Like, I'm serious. They're gonna start lab-grown meat. All right. This is a real thing. This is gonna be the meat of the future now. So whenever you guys are going out and to these restaurants, don't be surprised if it tastes weird. Why? Well, why is that? Because lab-grown meat typically is going to be a little bit cheaper. All right. It also is environmentally friendly. A little bit too soon to say if it's all the way eco-friendly or not, but compared to the conventional beef, the lab-grown beef requires 45% less energy and 99% less land usage and produces 96% fewer greenhouse gas emissions. You dig what I'm saying? This lab-grown meat is a real thing, y'all. I just hope y'all are ready for this because it is here to stay. All right. Some of y'all are eating lab-grown meat and you don't even know it. All right. So if you guys want to see the video, I want you guys to click over into my YouTube. And the ones on YouTube, you already know I'm about to play it. Just tuned in. It will be a great one. Shout out to my man Jabari from the Jabari tribe. You dig? So I'm going to play this video real quick so that way you guys can see what I'm referring to with this lab-grown meat. Yes, it is a real thing. Let me pull it up real quick just so you guys know I am not playing games and not just saying this. Here we go. All right, let me know if you guys can see this. I think you guys can see it, and let me know if you guys can hear it on IG. Let me know if y'all can hear it on IG. All right, let's get it again. Here we go, y'all. Lab-grown meat.
The meat of the future will likely be lab-grown. Compared to our conventional methods of getting meat on the table, lab-grown meat, which debuted in 2013, doesn't involve slaughtering of animals, nor does it require as many environmental resources. Compared to other livestock, raising cows require 28 times more land and 11 times more water. The World Wildlife Fund adds that beef production drives 25% of global land use and forestry emissions. And in the near future, lab-grown meat is going to be cheaper, faster, and more environmentally friendly to produce for our growing population. But how exactly does one grow meat in a lab? The process isn't as weird as you might think. Currently, the most successful method involves harvesting stem cells from cows. Stem cells are the
Hold on, pause. You heard what they just said. They're harvesting the stem cells from these cows and they're creating cultivated meat out of it from the stem cells of the cow. And this is what everybody's about to start eating in the future. Check this out. It keeps going.
Building blocks of essentially everything, from muscles to organs, from which muscle tissue is harvested from the live animal in what is said to be a harmless, painless procedure. The tissue is made up of muscle and fat cells, which the scientists separate from one another. What we need are the muscles, which are then dissected and cultured. Cell culturing is where a cell is removed from a plant or animal and then put into a favorable artificial environment, usually some type of substrate that supplies essential nutrients like amino acids and carbohydrates to grow. All it takes is just one singular muscle stem cell to grow up to 1 trillion muscle cells. The newly grown muscle cells naturally merge together to form tiny myotubes,
There you go.
which are then placed in a ring. The muscle cell's tendency to contract frequently causes them to grow into a small strand of muscle tissue. The muscle tissue tubes are then layered together to form a hamburger shape.
Look at that.
One
Starting to
muscle
form.
cell has the potential to turn into 1 trillion muscle tissue strands, which is a lot of burgers. The
Oh,
lab-grown hamburgers
look at that.
don't quite
Lab-grown
look
beef.
like normal hamburgers and are much paler in color and blander in taste. But as scientists point
Here's what they're gonna do though. You already know what they're gonna do is they're gonna color this thing just like they do the regular meat. They spray it with these chemicals to make it look more colorific for you guys at the counter when you're buying these meats. So, long story short, of course it's gonna be paler in color, but y'all ain't gonna know the difference because it's all gonna be packaged like meat.
out that blander taste is a fair trade for an efficient way to create protein and feed the world's growing population. The price of lab-grown hamburgers has already dropped from $325,000 to just over $11 per patty.
Woo! Man, they're saving bread. They don't care about y'all health. They don't care about y'all's health.
While it is still pricey compared to a Big Mac, which costs $4.79 on average, the price will likely drop in the future as production methods are streamlined, meaning that more likely than not, lab-grown meat will be on your dinner plate in the near future.
There it is. There it is. So, if y'all didn't think I was playing, I'm not playing. They really out here with it, y'all. Lab-grown meat is a real thing. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Your boy been on this plant-based lifestyle, and I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good on this plant-based lifestyle. At least I know I'm getting my veggies because I'm getting it where? From a clean source. And by the way, man, talking about plant-based, just to give you guys some news, the doctors really recommend a plant-based lifestyle. Many doctors, dietitians, and other health professionals, yes, are advocating for a plant-based diet. This is because of the health risk associated with the animal products, specifically dairy and the other beef. There is an increasing body of evidence that links meat animal products consumption, particularly red and processed meat, with chronic illnesses. All right. Yes, they are advocating for the plant-based lifestyle. This is what I've been teaching you guys all along. I've been on this thing. You're going to lower your heart risk disease. You're going to lower the risk of heart disease. You're going to live much longer. These are things that are highly documented. Some of the people that live the longest on the planet, they are mostly plant-based. All right. Long living, longevity, you just can't go wrong. But here's the difference about this. When you see a lot of these plant-based people out here, they have no shape. All right. You see most of them, they are straight stick. All right. They are a stick. They super skinny. They don't look that great. All right. So the appeal isn't there. So the way that I do it is your boy jacked. Okay. We get into the gains. We on a mostly plant-based diet. What's going on, Charmaine? We're on a mostly plant-based diet. We're getting to the gains. We looking good. I'm eating mushroom chicken as we speak right now. The product is called Eat Meaty. This is how I get my protein. I also do wild rice. I do chickpeas. I do lentils. I do whole foods. All right. I do amaranth for breakfast. I do chickpeas for breakfast. These are my grains so that way I can get to the gains. All right. Grains and gains is how you get to the goal. Grains equals gains on this plant-based lifestyle. This is how you start to look good. Now, you got to get it into the gym too now. You got to get it into the gym for real. Because if you're not, you're going to be looking crazy. Get on the plant-based lifestyle. You don't have to eat just a salad. I'm tired of y'all saying, well, why I got to eat like a rabbit? Why I got to eat like a bird? Bruh, You don't have to. You eat that food as well as the grains and the veggies, dog. That's what you do. I eat amazing on a plant-based diet. I eat amazing. You dig? And I get to the gains, right? And I'm going to show you guys how to gain weight on a plant-based diet if you follow my YouTube and follow the trajectory journey that I'm going to be posting pretty much every day. All right. So I'm gonna post what I'm gonna post what I eat. I'm gonna post pretty much what I work out. I'm not gonna post all my workouts, but you can see it on my IG story. You can also check it on my YouTube. I'm gonna start the journey so you guys can see it. It's gonna be documented for you, and I can't wait to show you. All right. So I got it in the works for you guys, and it's about to come no matter what. All right. And so these are some of the things that you can get into. Now, here are some studies, and these are some of the topics. This is getting into the topic of what I was referring to as far as must-known health tips for a longer lasting life. All right. Check this out. 30 minutes of exercise increases a proportion of tumor-killing white blood cells. All right. This is dated 7 days ago from the University of Turku. It's a new study. All right. This is from the University of Turku that already a 30-minute exercise can increase the proportion of tumor-killing white blood cells in the bloodstream, even if you have cancer in your blood. The white blood cells, the cells of your immune system, if you don't know, this fights against cancers, bacteria, and viruses. However, not all white blood cells destroy cancer cells. All right. Some can even promote cancer growth. Okay. Why is this important? Because cancer is so harmful because cancer grows and it takes your already cells and turns them into cancer. So what I'm saying is your body has to be prepped for cancer growth. All right. Let me say it again. Your body has to be prepped for cancer growth. You can eat certain foods and live a certain lifestyle to get rid of cancer. How is that? Because it increases your immune system in your body. Pay attention. The most important type of cells that destroy cancer cells are cytotoxic T cells and natural killer cells. The cell types that support cancer growth include the regulatory T cells and the myeloid-derived suppressor cells. The balance of different type of white blood cells determines whether the immune system works to destroy cancer or to support it. So your body is either going to be for you or against you. All right. I'm going to say it again. Your body will either and can work for you or either can work against you. What depends on that is what you feed into the body and what you do with your body. Let's keep going. If there are more cancer destroying cells than cancer promoting cells in the tumor area, the body is more capable of fighting the cancer. All right. This is said from the doctor research. What's going on, Tay? This is from the doctor research of University of Turku in Finland. There were 20 breast cancer patients who had just been diagnosed and therefore had not yet started their cancer treatment, participated in this study. Now, during the study, the patients, they pretty much pedaled on a bike for 30 minutes at a resistance at their own choosing. The blood samples were taken from the patients at rest before the pedaling of the bikes, during exercise and after exercise. You can see the difference of what happens after the exercise and before it. The blood samples that were analyzed to calculate the amount of many different types of white blood cells and the amounts of measured during the exercise were compared to those at rest. So they compared to the ones at rest and they compared to the ones at the exercise. Now, during the exercise, the amount of several different white blood type cells increased in the bloodstream during the exercise. The number of cancer destroying cytotoxic T cells, which is what we said destroys the cancer growth. What's going on, Kales? Those cells and the natural killer cells increased the most from the ones during the bloodstream that shows during the exercise. On the other hand, the number of cancer promoting regulatory T cells and the myeloid depressor cells they didn't really change. All right. Now, remember what I said earlier. If you have more cancer destroying cells than you do of the cancer promoting cells, that's what are increasing the white blood cells to fight against the cancer. The research also examined the proportions of the different white blood cells, the different white blood cells types. They were related to the total white blood cell count and found that the proportion of the natural killer cells increased significantly, while the proportion of the myeloid deprived suppressive cells actually decreased. This is insane. They also found that during the exercise, the number of proportion cancer destroying cells increased in the bloodstream, while the proportion of cancer promoting cells either stayed the same or decreased. What's going on, Cuzzo? However, it is still unclear whether these changes were seen in the bloodstream also led to the change of the white blood cell count in the tumor. Now, that's what the study shows. So the study clearly shows during the exercise, these white blood cell counts increase. That was for sure happening. And the cancer promoting cells that had it either stayed the same or they decreased. But remember what I stated before, the body, if the body has more cancer killing cells, cancer destroying cells, than the cancer promoting cells, that's what fights against the cancer. In the study, it was also seen that the number of almost all white blood cell types decreased back to resting value 1 hour after exercise. With the current knowledge, we cannot say where the white blood cells go after exercise, but the preclinical studies, cancer destroying cells have been seen to migrate into the tumor area. So long story short, during the exercise, while you're exercising, the cancer fighting cells went to that tumor and started fighting it during exercise. This is insane. So this study specifically, and this is documented, so this isn't anything that's false. This is actually a fact now. You can cite this page. It was the University of Turku. You can look it up already. 30 minutes of exercise increases the proportion of tumor killing white blood cells in the cells of the bloodstream. And that was a study that was done 7 days ago. So this is already telling you guys that the exercise is just as important. Now, remember what I talked about. What you put into the body also goes into effect of promoting cancer growth or not promoting cancer growth. So if you get like your boy, get on a mostly plant-based diet, decrease the amount of inflammation in the body, and you must work out. And this is resistance. You got to have resistance, aka strength training. You also want to do steady state cardio. You want to do these type of things to decrease the fat. So when you decrease the fat and increase the muscle, that all is going to help you in totality increase the muscle, decrease inflammation, and promote a healthy type of lifestyle already. All right. I don't want to go too far on the stream because I want to keep it quick and I want to keep it brief. All right. These are the facts. You can look this up. All right. Exercising will keep you in longevity. This also improves your brain function. High intensity interval exercise increases the brain function in older adults for up to 5 years. All right. This is also a study done in the University of Queensland. All right. These are researches that has been done. High intensity increases and improves brain function in older adults for up to 5 years. So this again goes into resistance type of training, strength training with weights. These things are promoting high intensity. All right. And these are all studies that have been done and documented. So you guys can look this up and to go into the fact of, yes, I'm not playing with it. I'm stating the facts. I'm giving you examples of how of what I'm doing to promote it. And these are different type of studies that are done to promote the type of lifestyle. So it goes to show what I'm saying is correct. All right. So summary, high intensity workouts, that increases and improves brain function. Strength training, exercising for 30 minutes with resistance also promotes the cancer fighting white blood cells that attacks the cancer tumors in the body. So even if you don't know you have or may have a cancer tumor, if you exercise for 30 minutes at least, those white blood cell counts increase and they go toward that tumor when you're exercising with resistance. We have a question. What is considered high intensity for older adults? High intensity is typically going to be a math equation. All right. I'm going to pull this up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. High intensity calculator. There's a high intensity target heart rate calculator. What's going on, Rich? And anybody can do this for any age. All right. Now, what you're going to do, I'm going to pull this up on YouTube so that way you guys can see it. All right. So if you want to come to my YouTube, if you're on IG, go to my YouTube. I'm going to share my screen so you can see the heart calculator. It's a heart calculator. All right. Now, your HR max is 220 minus your age. This is reported in simpler terms. So then you take your RH max, which is 206.9 minus 0.06 times your age. Okay. That's how you calculate your high intensity. Okay. So for example, if you're calculating your THRR for a 45-year-old with a resting heart rate of 72 beats per minute, whereby training with intensity of 40 to 59%. All right. So that's your higher intensity is going to be up in the 59 to 70% range. That's high intensity. Okay. So desired intensity, very hard is well. So I'm gonna break it down. So hard is 60 to 84%. Very hard is 85 to 100%. So safe space, you want to go between 60 and 84%. So let's just say for a person who is, let's say 30, 34. Okay. And let's say your resting heart rate is, let's just say 60. And your target intensity is to go hard. Your calculated range is 136 to 166. That's at 70% to 89%. This is your heart rate reserve. That's how hard you want to go. So if you have a beats per minute, you want to be at around 136 to 166. So that's at a person who's 34. Now, if you're older, let's just say you're 65, and let's say your heart rate, your resting heart rate is 72, and you want to go hard, then your calculator shows that to get in between 70% to 89%, your heart rate needs to be at 122, between 122 to 142. Okay. That's where you want to be, is your calculated range for an older adult for high intensity. Okay. This will increase and improve brain function. This is a study that has been calculated and documented actually today from the University of Queensland. The summary was the longitudinal study has found that high intensity interval exercise improves brain function in older adults up to 5 years. Now, of course, it also increases it in all ages as well. So these are the facts. This is just Science Daily. You can look it up. And again, this has been documented. So anybody can do this. All right. These are some quick tips that you guys can do. And remember, if you want to do stage 2 cardio, this is where you want to be at 120 beats per minute. If you're of age, for a regular adult, you can do that by walking. You can walk about, 3 miles, at least 3 miles a day. And this is going to help you increase your fat percentage so you can lose at least a pound of fat per week. But you must walk every single day. Got to get at least those 3 miles in, guys. So I'm giving you guys the game so you can see exactly what to do to get ripped and get jacked. All right. Because we about to look good for the summertime. You dig? And we want to look amazing and feel great in the process. And I'll be documenting that along the way. Hey, we got to get up out of here, man. I love every single thing about you guys. Y'all are asking questions and y'all are interested in the workouts. Y'all are interested in the information. And I'm here to give it to you guys. So we're going to get up out of here. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to my man Jabari in the building. Shout out to everybody on IG for tapping in. When we're faced with an obstacle, what we do, Man, we rise and rise, baby. Peace out. Let's go. I turn it up. Hey. Let's go.